Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, done. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On second down, it's Craig. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Hey, Delta. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, Rice. 18 yards, first down, Niners. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll set up a throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Ready? HE Gator. Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, offensively. This has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
7 yards there and a first down.
Come on, set.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Now it's the backup Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Cheetah. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Go on. Hey, team 6.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
General West.
Check 4. Watch the twist.
Hey, orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Wilder.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ready? Hey, Sam off.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Leo. Deuce. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hatchet. Tighten up.
Hurry up. Ready?
Back to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll